Look, I'm just going to come out and say it. If you're trying to hide that you're a Sith from the Jedi and you kill a bunch of Jedi using a lightsaber, you're a dumb Sith. So, obviously, I'm going to have a bunch of spoilers for episode 5 of The Acolyte here. If you're not cool with that, get out. Alright, so everyone that wants to get out is out? Good? Good? Great. Perfect. So, we've got Smilo Ren in this one doing a bunch of fighting, which I will start by saying that the fight scene is flashy and does kind of make up for it having a ton of white noise, but at the same time, really needs improvement. So for anyone who doesn't know by white noise, it's things like someone swinging a lightsaber when they don't need to be, or if you're like winding up for an attack when you should have just done a stab, that's white noise. Think of it like in a kung fu movie where the background ninjas are shadow boxing, even though there's only one dude they're supposed to be fighting. That's white noise. So anyways, the scene I was talking about in the beginning is a point where Smilo Ren, that's not his name, but that is what we're calling him, is talking to Saul and saying, the Jedi make the rules, everyone here has to die because you've seen my face. And when Saul goes, so why did you show it? And his response was, well, I wore a mask. Bro, you have a lightsaber. You stabbed people with a lightsaber. The Jedi are gonna know you used a lightsaber. It's not like those wounds are not wildly unique. Alright, if you're gonna go around pretending that you're hiding stuff, use a sword. Use anything else. Alright, the throwing knives, I hate that that worked, but they are a better option because it's not a weapon of Jedi and Sith. This is some garbage. And then to top that off, he gets taken down in the most punk move ever with a bunch of flying moths gently carrying him away. And I'm not going to hear any arguments on those moths were attacking him. He comes out of that unscathed. He is not having any true damage to him. He barely even got scratches. They were not trying to hurt him. And if a swarm of many creatures was going to work, the swarm of 5 trained Jedi Knights that he slaughtered at the beginning of this would have worked. So no, you are not convincing me that he got swarmed and that's the reason he was able to carry him off. No, this is garbage. Alright, there was a full-on 5v1 trained opponents, and he loses to, like, 10 bugs. Are you kidding me? Next up, this show really makes the average Jedi Knight look like an absolute punk. And I mean an absolute punk. Because Jecki, a Padawan, takes on both May, who has killed a Jedi Master, and Smilo Ren. She does die to him eventually, but I mean, she puts up a good fight when those knights, 5 of them, again, 5 knights, just went down in less time than Jecki's fight. Okay, Jecki's fight lasted longer than the 5v1. Just let that sink in. The 5 Jedi died faster than 1 Padawan. Jedi at the height of their power, my eye. I will say props for using the material to deactivate a lightsaber. I think what they're using it in here is they're calling it cortosis, but in Legends that's not what cortosis did, so we're playing a little loose with what the rules of the materials are in canon versus Legends. But turning off an opponent's lightsaber using fancy materials or weird tricks is a thing that was done previously, so and it is super cool. So I mean, I do like that. That is a positive here. Next up, Smilo Ren has multiple opportunities to kill off May, who is his Padawan Acolyte apprentice, however you want to classify her. And he fails to do so, not because of anything the Jedi are doing. I think one time they successfully stop him. And then other than that, it's exclusively just him being bad at killing May. Just, he doesn't do it, and I don't know why. Like, he's just bad at doing it. This guy sucks as a Sith. Like, he is a horrible Sith. And that is not a positive horrible. He is bad at his job. Next up, why doesn't Saul kill him? Like, just why doesn't he? His lightsaber's actively in movement. The dude's clearly shown to be a threat with the Force, which means he's never truly disarmed. And you're not going to kill him because, oh, he doesn't have a lightsaber right now? Like, you don't even have him in custody. You don't know if he has other weapons hiding. The dude is an active threat. Kill him now. This rules of engagement thing would not hold anyone actively trying to save people. Only idiots. And then also, Yord dies because Saul and Osha are useless. Like, first off, he should have lived. Take Osha to the ship, get her off the planet. If everyone else dies, that means this dude's too powerful for you. Like, you are a knight, he has killed a master. go get more reinforcements. So it's stupid that Yord comes back. And then also, Yord shuts down the dude's lightsaber, has him in a bind, and Saul just stands there. He doesn't even move to get closer. He's just like, no, I'm going to sit here. I could have totally crossed that distance in one jump, but no, I'm just going to sit here and let him execute another Jedi because, fuck him, I guess. Like, Yord's death is so meaningless. And finally, May cutting her hair with a lightsaber would leave a mark that Saul would notice. Okay? This is a superheated blade. Even assuming you could cut your hair in such a way that it would properly mimic your twin sister's, it would still smell like charred hair and would react like it was charred hair. Okay, a lightsaber is a horrible choice. This should not fool anyone. So, anyways, that's my main rant over the things that are blatantly ridiculous about Episode 5 here. Again, I will say the fight scene in general, it was flashy and cool in the first viewing, but as you go through it a second and third time, a lot of things just don't make sense in the choreography itself. So I will say good job for the choreographers for being able to hide it the first time, but I would like to see some improvement there as well. Other than that, y'all have a good night. See ya.